And I saw people at Worlds, no arms, no legs, paraplegics, quadriplegics, deaf, blind, like they're all there. And I'm thinking, there I was, feeling sorry for myself because I have one leg. And there's so many more people out there in a far situation than I was. It was a real eye-opener for me. And that's why I had the idea, or my inner self had the idea, to be world champion one day. The Paralympic Games are the elite competition for athletes with a physical disability. And over the course of the last number of years, this competition has got a lot more notoriety, media coverage. I want to talk about a lot of things this morning. But my story about the Paralympics in '92, probably because of something I'm going to say, will top my list. When I got to Barcelona, the first race in the program was the 400-meter freestyle. I am ranked 10th in the world because of World Championships. But because of my placing, I was able to swim right next to the world record holder. The world record holder his best time, world record, 4 minutes and 43 seconds. Okay? In heats, he went 4:46. My best time, four minutes and 58 seconds. That's a big difference, 4:43 to 4:58. I went that morning swimming right next to him. 4 minutes and 46 seconds. And I qualified second going into finals. When I got to, I was shocked too. When I got to the ready room, or we call it the hot box, where you go in, and you wouldn't see this watching the Olympics, but there's 8 athletes. And it was really kind of like the Rocky IV, East versus West, man against man, all that stuff. And I'm sitting there with Iceland, Norway, Germany, the Americans, Russians. It was crazy. And there I am, this Canadian who probably everybody's thinking, what is he actually even doing here? So I had a really good seat, and we get marshaled out to the blocks. And I sit down, and I go through my race routine. I'm listening to Rocky IV. I always listen to Rocky IV. It's part of dealing with pressure for me to try to get rid of everything else that's around me and just focus, have the routine. And I'm going to talk about that in a little bit. So I get behind these blocks, and I'm ready to go. And we get ready for this race. And I look at my lane. And I look at lane 5. And lane 5 is the same lane that Mark Tewksbury, if you remember Mark Tewksbury, won a gold medal for Canada at the Olympics 3 weeks earlier. Or as we call them as Paralympic athletes, the test event for the Paralympics. Yeah. And I got in we started to get ready for the race. Now, before I get into the race, everybody was talking about Iceland, Norway, and Germany. They're going to win the medals. Everybody else is going to be 4th to 8th. So after the gun went off, 100-meter mark, Iceland, Norway, Germany, I'm 4th. 200-meter mark, Iceland, Norway, Germany, I'm 4th. The 300-meter mark, Iceland, Norway, and Germany, and I'm 4th. And at the 300-meter mark, that voice came back and said to me, go now. They'll never expect it if you go now. Because that's 100 meters left, and I'm dying. I'm hurting. And then the negative little devil voice on the side of things goes, if you go now and you die, you might finish 8th. And is it really worth it? You're 4th, that's good. You were 10th, that's 4th, good. And here's what I want you to know. This is what I said to myself at the 300-meter mark, without even knowing it, was this. Allow yourself to be great. And how many times in our lives have we gotten to a situation where we just needed that little bit of boost to get you to the next level, to be great, to take a chance, to get out there? There was no second guessing at this moment. This was affirmation that I am going to try to accomplish something amazing, and if I don't get there, well, I'm going to die trying. And that's winning. Because even if I didn't win a medal, I gave my effort. I gave everything I had. And at the end result, what happened was Iceland, 441. Norway, 442. First, second, fourth. Germany, who cares? And I went 443, 49. I was so happy. Like, I'm almost crying now thinking about how happy I was when I won this medal. Because of the effort, because of the determination, because it was so unexpected to start my career, to win a bronze medal in this format, to take a chance at the 300-meter mark. When sometimes we try to shy away from chances. You know, it's the fear of success, honestly, instead of the fear of failure that we go through. And it's okay to fail. So that was